ಎವ್ರಿವನ್ ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಟು ಚಾನಲ್. ಹೋಪ್ ಯು ಆಲ್ ಆರ್ ಫೈನ್. ಸೊ ಇವತ್ತು ನಾನು SSLC ಅವರಿಗೆ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಲೆಸನ್ಸ್ನ ತೊಗೊತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಇವತ್ತು ಪೊಯಮ್ 5 ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ನ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ, ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ ವೆನ್ ದ ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ಡ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಆಂಗರ್? ದ ಆಂಗರ್ ಎಂಡೆಡ್ ವೆನ್ ದ ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ಡ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಆಂಗರ್. ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ ವೆನ್ ದ ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ ಸಪ್ರೆಸ್ಡ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಆಂಗರ್? ವೆನ್ ದ ಆಂಗರ್ ಸಪ್ರೆಸ್ಡ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಆಂಗರ್, ವೆನ್ ದ ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ ಸಪ್ರೆಸ್ಡ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಆಂಗರ್, it only grew. How are the results differ in the two instances? Expression of anger in the first instance reveals the person of all ill feeling, whereas suppression of anger in the second instance poisons him all the more because it grows. When the poet is thinking about his anger, the picture of a tree comes to his mind. Which word in the first stanza suggests a tree grow? The pronoun it implies that the poet is talking about a tree. The line "till it bore an apple bright" supports this answer. The speaker helped his anger to grow. The second stanza mentions the different ways in which he helped his anger grow. What are the different ways? The speaker watered it in fears night and morning with his tears and suned it with smiles. Watered it in fear suggests that the speaker did not have the courage to express his anger. The speaker was afraid of the consequences. The speaker didn't want to displease his enemy. So option B. The word tears suggests that the speaker too suffered for suppressing his anger. The enemy suffered. The speaker had to go through a lot of anxiety. Option C. Suned it with smiles suggests that the speaker cunningly did hide his anger with his bright smiles. The speaker pretended that he was not angry. The speaker let his anger grow secretly. Option A. Which line tells us that the speaker is criminal and cunning friend? Answer. And I suned it with smiles ಅಂತ ಬರಬೇಕಲ್ಲಿ. And I suned it with smiles and with soft deceitful wiles. The second stanza continues the image on the picture of a tree suggested in the first stanza. Which word in the second stanza refer to a growing? Answer. Watered and suned it ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲಿ. The poet so far has been talking about his suppressed anger, a growing tree, both. Answer. Suppressed anger. What kind of a tree and a fruit? Here apple can grow when they are nurtured by fears, tears, hypocritical smiles and deceitful wiles. A poison tree with a poisonous fruits. The word "it" occurs in all the 4 lines of the third stanza. What does it refers to each line? It in the first line of the third stanza refers to the speaker's suppressed anger. In the second line, it refers to a poison tree. In the third and the fourth line, it refers to a bright poisonous apple. Apple in the poem refers to the forbidden but tempting apple in the garden of the Eden. The consequence of suppressing anger, the fruit of his enmity. Answer B. The apple is bright because it is intended to attract the foe. It is intended to tempt the foe. It is cunningly devised to hide the bitterness. Answer C. Who stole into the speaker's garden? The enemy. The word "stole" means that the enemy stole the apple, that the enemy entered the speaker's garden stealthily. Answer B. What does the speaker see in the morning? The speaker sees his enemy dead under the apple tree in the morning. Why do you think dies at the end? Is it only the enemy? Does the speaker also die? What kind of death does he die? The enemy is physically and truly dead, but the speaker also suffers a lot of guilt for having caused his death. Though he is alive physically, he is emotionally dead. The poison tree could refer to the tree of hatred and enmity grew by the seed of suppressed anger, the destructive effect of being hypocritical and deceitful, the spiritual death of a person for nourishing base passions. So all of the above. So close study ಬಂದ್ವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ನ ನೀವು ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಟು ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಥರ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ನೋಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇವಾಗ ನೀವು ಹೇಗೆ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಟು ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಥರ ಬರಿಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಇವಾಗಿಂದ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ 2 ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಸ್ ಇರಬೇಕು ಇದರೊಳಗೆ. ಎಸ್. ಸೊ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಬರ್ತೀವಿ. ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ನೆಸೆಸಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. How does the poet use the image of tree to bring out the destructive effect of the suppressed anger? ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಇದೆ, ನೀವು ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫ್ನ ರೆಫರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಸೊ ಒಂದೇ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಇರೋದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಇಷ್ಟು ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು. ಸೊ ಈ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪೊಯಮ್ 5 ಏನಿದೆ ಪಾಯ್ಸನ್ ಟ್ರೀ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಇವಾಗ. ಸೊ ನಿಮಗೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಉಳಿದಿರೋದು ಲೋಚಿನ್ವರ್ ಅನ್ನೋದೊಂದೇ. ಆ ಪೊಯಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಷನ್ ಮತ್ತು ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ 1 ಇರೋ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪೊಯಮ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗಿದ್ದರೆ ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಹಾಗೂ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಹಾಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಬೆಲ್ ಐಕಾನ್ನ ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ವೀಡಿಯೋ ನೋಟಿಫಿಕೇಷನ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಚಾನಲ್ನ ಕೂಡ ರೆಫರ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಲಿಂಕ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.